Hi, well, welcome to African Time. This is Vidashi Studios. There have been a lot of pages that have been discussing Africa's richest or largest economies, okay, where SA have been topping most of them. Well, recently, the International Monetary Fund, that is the IMF, have also shared this, and let's see who is the giant or the largest economy in Africa. Let's go. All right, so the African Thousand People shared this. They say Africa's largest economies. Okay, so we are going to discuss the African largest economies in 2024, mind you, though. And then we have been sharing this Africa's largest GDP, Africa's by different sources. By this time around, is the IMF. Okay, so let's see the IMF collected data concerning the Africa's largest economy. So number one on the list again is South Africa with 403 billion US dollars. Number two is Egypt with 380 billion US dollars. Number three is Algeria with 260.13 billion US dollars. Number four is Nigeria with 199.72 billion US dollars. Number five is Morocco with 157 billion US dollars. Number six is Ethiopia with 145 billion US dollars. Number seven is Kenya with 116.32 billion US dollars. Number eight is Angola with 113.286 billion US dollars. Number 9 is Cote d'Ivoire with 86.99 billion US dollars. And as number 10 is Tanzania with 79.867 billion US dollars. And the source, as I said, is IMF, that is International Monetary Fund. So this is Africa's largest economies in 2024. And this is the IMF collected data. So I say that South Africa again are still the Africa's largest economy in 2024, as other sites are also sharing this. Okay, so the IMF have also brought their ranking too. And as I said, there's gap between the South Africans, that is the 403 billion, then the second runner up, as the Egyptians, having 380 billion. That is a huge gap between them. That should tell you how fast or vast the South African economy and their GDP or everything concerning economy is. They are actually a class concerning Africa. All right, so this is South Africa together with other Africans concerning the Africa's largest economy. Hope you have learned something here. Well, that is the International Monetary Fund, what they are founding and what they are also saying. All right, so as this was shared by the African Thousand People, let's first of all check about how the conversation actually went at the comment section. So this person came and says, Nigeria can't be on top of Kenya. Wow, that is a Kenyan though. Why would you say that? Nigeria cannot be on top of Kenya. How do you guys see Nigeria to be? Nigeria is actually one of the biggest countries, no, if not the biggest country in Africa. It's big by population, by land size, by a lot of things here. Nigeria produces a lot of things. They are also the highest oil production in Africa too. Should actually tells you that Nigeria have a very vast economy, that it have the potential to be one of the biggest economy, not only in Africa, but to the world. But well, Nigeria issue is not what we are discussing today. But my Kenyan actually cool down, all right? Cool down. All right, let's go to another point. This person also says, Nigeria will have been number one if not for bad leaders and corruption. It is the most blessed country in Africa in terms of natural resources and population. All right, so that is a Nigerian brother right here. Man is saying that if Nigeria could have been done away with corruption and bad leaders, Nigeria could have been number one on the list, but because of corruption, bad leaders, and also a lot of things hindering Nigeria's development have caused Nigeria this. Because he believes that Nigeria is so blessed that they actually have the potential to pull that off. But well, it is what it is. Well, that's true though. That is very true. And then this person also says, twice the economy of Nigeria with 3 times less population, no DNA, just RSA. That is actually South African though. Man is saying that twice or 3 times the less population of Nigeria, and then they are also having at least 3 times the GDP of Nigeria. That is, there is no DNA, just South Africa, Republic of South Africa. That is actually interesting though. Well, this one also says white South Africans 403 billion. These things are still ongoing most of the times. I actually see these kind of comments and I don't talk about them, but sometimes it's weird though. Why should we say white South Africans are rather the ones with the 403 billion US dollars as the economy to South Africa? Well, whether it's the whites or the blacks, they are also in South Africa though. So well, I was always mention it as South Africa. doesn't concern me. If you are black, you're blue, you are white, you are indigo, you are in South Africa. So South Africa have the largest economy of 403 billion US dollars. That's it. Nothing, no curve, no burn. All right. Well, let's see what the International Monetary Fund actually have for us. Study actually did this. So they says IMF's Sub-Saharan Africa Regional Economic Outlook reform amid great expectations. So that is October 25th, 2024 too. So it actually is all done in last month, October 2025. Okay. So let's see what they have for us. While we are seeing some improvement in macroeconomic imbalances, growth remains insufficient to significantly reduce poverty or address substantial developmental challenges in the region. The report includes focus notes addressing critical issues facing the region, the urgent need for job creation, the economic divergence between resource-rich and non-resource-rich countries, and the positive effects of striving for greater gender equality. So these are some simple notes that the IMF people want us to know about this year's criteria or how they came about with Africa's largest economy. Okay, so they are saying that the report includes focus, that it means they focus on not addressing critical issues facing the region, that is the urgent need for job creation. Okay. Yep, Africa actually needs a lot of job. The economic divergence between resource-rich and non-resource-rich countries. Okay, some countries are actually rich concerning their resources. Like countries like Nigeria have vast oil production, and also countries like Kenya actually have less resources to their country. But well, they are actually noted in the top 10 largest economies in Africa. That is pretty cool. So shout out to my Kenyans. Love you guys. You guys are actually wonderful and you're doing great. Hope you guys can also do more, and other African countries can also learn more from you guys. Okay. Well, this person also says anything except SA shouldn't be above Kenya. Well, seems my Kenyans were actually in the mood to throw a lot of shots around this time around. First was a shot at Nigeria, and this one is on South Africa. So my South Africans, don't let this one slide, okay? Make sure that next year, 2025, you guys actually show Kenyans how it's done. And my Kenyans also, let's talk more action. How about that? See, why did the last year say, hope you guys enjoy this African time. See you guys around.